My name is Rebecca. I am in my early 30s and I am a novelist. I live with my two elementary school daughters and my husband James, a copywriter and the same age as me. Recently, I'm suffering from my mother-in-law's behavior. She's from a good and rich family and married to a man who is a director of a company. Since she has been spoiled ever since she was born and has done whatever she wanted, she is a nuisance who ranks and one-up everyone around her based on their family background and money, including our family, my parents, and her daughter's family who left her house to marry into her husband's family. And recently, she even started doing this. Rebecca, where do you keep the new body soap? The last one I used was so nice and my skin got smooth, so I want the same one for mine. Bianca, you came to our home again without permission? You and James are both at work today, and Annie and Rachel are away on a school trip, right? I've come to protect your house for you guys. As a thank you gift, I'll take some body soap. You should be thankful. I don't charge you in cash. A home guard? Please stop making jokes. Also, that's our house, so don't take her stuff without permission. I mean, how many times have I told you not to go into her house without permission? This is not only your house, right? It's also James' house, so it's natural for me, his mother, to go in and out. I mean, he gave me a duplicate key, so it's fine. He's warned you many times, hasn't he? He told you that the next time you enter the house without permission, he would confiscate it, right? Oh, really? You always mess up her house and it's really bothering me. Who do you think cleans up after you leave each and every time? When we go on vacation or leave the house for a long period, it's so hard for me to clean it up when I get back. Please don't do anything more to mess the house. Also, this tea and sweets look so good. I'll take some home for my husband. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm listening. You know, Bianca, do you really know what you're doing? Even though you are his mother, it's not right for you to come in without permission when he refuses to let you in. This is trespassing. In other words, it's a crime. Do you understand? You're overreacting. Don't you realize that you're narrow-minded? Oh God, of course you're a wife from a poor family. That has nothing to do with this. You've been so selfish with me with your money and the power from your family, and now you go in without permission and take things from other people's homes? Again, do you understand that this is a crime? Look, I may be your in-law, but I'm still a mother. Don't be stingy. Don't call it a crime. Oh God, I'm so frustrated because you don't understand. Why did James even let this unintelligent, poor girl get into our family? What's that? Now you're frustrated? I'm the one who's frustrated because you don't understand. Shut up, seriously, a poor girl. What? Stop complaining if you're not home right now. I'm the one who's home for the four of you who aren't home. I'm doing my job to protect the house. Do you understand? I'm doing my job. Before you complain, you should pay me. I welcomed a woman like you into my family. Give me a break. You're only supported by your husband and you have never worked in this real world. Don't be so selfish with your parents and your husband's family background and money. Get out now. And you'd better clean up your mess too. Okay, you want me to leave, huh? You're so hopeless, you don't understand. This is why I hate poor people who grew up with a single parent. Recently, when I am away from home on vacation or for leisure, Bianca has started to come and occupy my apartment and use it as a vacation home. No matter how strictly she is warned by her son, she doesn't listen to him, and no matter how much we complain to her husband, he spoils her. Even when I changed the key and made sure the door was locked tightly, she would call a locksmith to open the door for some random reason like, I lost a key. A few days later, she heard a story about my husband and me and made an outrageous demand.
Rebecca, I heard you are going abroad. You're a poor, unsuccessful novelist who depends on James and our money. Do you understand your position?
Huh? What is it this time? I don't have any plans to go abroad now.
There's no point in lying. I heard you built a villa abroad.
Oh, right, but that was a long time ago. I don't go there often, but there is one overseas.
You've really pushed yourself too hard, haven't you? I can't believe you have a villa abroad. It sounds like you're showing it off.
I'm telling you, I didn't build it. I inherited it from my father who passed away.
But I'm sure you still have to pay for the upkeep, right? Or is it in a very inexpensive minor country? Or maybe you inherited a shack in the middle of nowhere in a developing country. That would suit you though, wouldn't it?
No, it's located in Cancun, Mexico.
Cancun? You want to lie and show off that much?
I told you I didn't build it. It was built by my father and mother with money they had saved up for years to make a beautiful memory once a year.
Well, whatever, if you say so. Cancun. I've never been to Cancun because I go to other countries. I've always wanted to go there at least once if possible, and we have a fair amount of money, so I can work it out with my husband. But when it comes to traveling abroad, there's a lot of trouble, you know.
Well, yeah, it's true you need a passport and exchange money.
So, the next time you go abroad, will you let me and my husband come with you?
What?
I heard from James that you are planning to go during the summer vacation starting in 2 weeks. Then it's perfect timing. I'll come along for the ride.
No, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't. We're planning to relax as a family. Besides, we've already booked our flights so we can't add tickets now.
Huh, what's that? You have the money to buy a villa, but you can't even invite your in-laws? A few extra people staying over is no big deal. You really are stingy.
Don't tell me you're coming too.
Of course, otherwise what's the point of going to Cancun?
I'm sorry, but the villa is not very spacious. It would be difficult for 2 families to stay there.
You and James and the others could book a hotel.
Why would it turn out like that? I could understand if you guys are booking a room.
I'm saying then there's no point going to Cancun. Do you understand English? Should I explain from 1 to 10?
I told you we all can't stay there.
This is your chance to show your in-laws the beautiful ocean of Cancun and be a good daughter-in-law. But you want to keep it all to yourselves. A poor woman from a poor family can't think like that.
Bianca, can't you see I'm really telling you to stop?
I'll help you pay for a plane ticket, so do something with James.
I mean, the size of the house won't change, you know?
I'm the one who came up with the idea and you're denying it, even though you're a lower-ranked wife. Who do you think you are to waste my precious time like you did the other day with the home guard?
You came to our house without permission and you were just angry by yourself the other day. I'm telling you, I can't stay with you no matter what you say. If you insist, I guess the only way is to have separate hotels and flights and meet up there.
This is really why I don't like wives from poor families. Listen, if you don't have money, don't buy a villa. If you can't afford to buy it, at least invite people over. If you can't even invite your parents-in-law, it's a waste of money to have it.
Huh?
Are you being dumb? It's just a common sense. If you can't even do such a thing, you're so unsightly.
You say this, I say that. It's completely out of the question. Anyway, for once, I'd like to spend some quality time with my family, so please stop double booking. Well then, I have some chores to do, so if you'll excuse me now. Bianca's attitude made me feel tired, and tired for no reason. Furthermore, one day just before the trip, I received a message from her.
Rebecca, good afternoon. Or good evening. Oops, there's a time difference between Cancun and California. I forgot.
Huh? What? What's wrong? And what do you mean by time difference?
Where do you think I am right now?
How would I know?
Fine, I will tell you. I just arrived in Cancun. I just saw the ocean from the plane. It was beautiful. My husband looks like he's having a great time.
I can't believe you guys are actually coming to Cancun. How many days are you staying? Our schedule might clash with yours.
We haven't decided on how many days, but it's possible that our stay will clash.
Oh.
Well, it's really nice view of the ocean, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. And to be honest, I'm surprised. Even though it's a shabby villa, it looks pretty new and nice, doesn't it? It even has a pool. I thought it would be a shabby shack since it came for a poor family, but surprisingly you did a good job.
Huh? A swimming pool? A villa? No way.
It's your villa.
What?
When I asked the neighbors that we were visiting as relatives, they told us. People over here are so friendly.
Wait a minute, how in the world could it happen? We are supposed to go to the villa the day after tomorrow.
I know, I'm saying I'll stay here in the meantime.
I didn't give you permission or invite you to use it.
You're not very nice, so I managed myself. I guess a nice house is for upper-class people like us. You don't deserve a villa, even if it's a shabby one.
I'm not talking about shabby or appropriate. You didn't come all the way to Cancun a few days before us just for that, did you?
Of course I did, because I am your mother-in-law. What belongs to you belongs to us. What's wrong with me using it? Besides, the house would cry if you have a villa like this and you don't use it.
It has nothing to do with you. I won't say anything bad, so leave now.
I'm already in here. By the way, the place is really too good for you. Just because you have a villa, do you think you got out of poverty and became a great person? You even got carried away and told me to go home. You should know who you are.
Wow, you really went in there. No matter how much you say, this is another trespassing.
What are you talking about? You invited me in, so I didn't break any laws. Besides, there's no one here, so it doesn't matter.
I didn't invite you. I won't say any more, so get out now.
It's too late. I've already put all my stuff in the house. This villa belongs to me and your father-in-law as of today. I've taken your stuff outside, so please come and collect them soon.
What? You took the stuff out too? All of them? Why did you do that?
Why would I do that? It's because they were in my way. It would ruin the villa if some poor person's poor belongings were left there. I threw them into the yard.
Oh my God.
Now you understand. Once I decide to do something, I do it.
Look, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not our villa.
Huh?
I said it's not our villa. That's the villa of your daughter, Kate, and her family.
Kate's villa? What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you the truth. James and his sister Kate are very close, and we were also close as a family. So when her husband, Harry, decided to buy a villa to enjoy Cancun with their children, He chose a place close to ours and built it. Our villa doesn't have a pool. Here, this is ours.
Wait, huh? Wait a minute, I don't see what you're talking about.
Oh my God, you really broke in. And on top of that, you took their stuff without permission, throwing them into the yard? Hey, Harry is a lawyer, right? I heard that your daughter got fed up with you and left the house to marry him. If they found out you trespassed, well, they would sue you 100%.
I really don't know what you're talking about. What the hell?
You should have asked the neighbors for more details.
Hey, what have you done? I threw all of her stuff out in the yard.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I know it was just a misunderstanding, but you threw away your own daughter and her family's belongings because they were in the way?
No way. You tricked me. You intentionally made me go into this villa to frame me and my husband for the crime.
How paranoid are you? There's nothing to trick you. Whatever the situation is, Bianca, you did it on your own, just like you trespassed in our house. You stole things from your own son's family without permission. You threw away your own daughter's belongings because they were in the way. How can I be a good girl if you're like this?
Tell me the address of the real villa right now. Where is it?
Wow, you're scary.
If you don't tell me, I'll ask James.
He's tired of your trespassing and doing whatever you want, so there's no way he'll tell you.
Hey, tell me this is not true. I'm suddenly scared and couldn't even tell my husband.
Oops, you're in trouble. Anyway, why are you so obsessed with harassing me?
It's because you don't behave well. Don't talk nonsense to me if you were born in a poor family. You are just a poor lady who has no choice but to be fed up by James and our noble family.
I'm being fed? I didn't tell you my annual income, did I?
I heard it from him.
Then I think you heard only his income. Our incomes are about the same.
Huh? Rebecca, you don't work. How are you earning money when you're unemployed and stuck at home all the time?
I'm a novelist. I can work from anywhere with just one computer. So I work from home. We're both working in different places and different environments. I have been telling you this for a while now, but you don't listen to anything that's inconvenient for you. You've assumed that I'm unemployed, but I'm working, you know.
Seriously? Then it's twice as what I heard.
I guess so.
Oh no.
Since you're there in Cancun, why don't you enjoy at that villa just like you did before instead of worrying about us? Well, the police might come before you relax though. I've already contacted your daughter and her husband from my side.
Don't be silly. Do something. Help me. There must be some way. Help me, Rebecca.
Now you're a real criminal, aren't you? There's nothing I can do. I feel sorry for you. After that, I heard that Bianca left her husband and tried to run away alone. However, she was too late to run away because she had brought her belongings to the villa with the intention of turning it into a complete villa. In addition, he found her trying to run away and she dropped her phone and he saw the screen. There was a conversation between her and me, so it became a big problem, and the local residents heard the commotion and saw the stuff dumped in front of the villa. They called the police and they were caught red-handed on suspicion of trespassing. Of course, Kate and Harry were furious about this. She told her parents that she would break off the relationship, and she filed a claim for a large sum of money for damages. After that, although they managed to return back to their town, this incident became a rumor in the neighborhood. And because of this, they were not on good terms and they had to pay for the damages and go through a very horrible summer in the court. We, on the other hand, enjoyed our vacation in Cancun and are living peacefully.